Most people think iPhones are safe by default. No antivirus, no real malware problems. No need to worry, but that assumption is outdated. Because today's attacks don't ask you to click anything. They don't ask permission, and sometimes they don't even require interaction at all. This is the world of zero-click attacks, and it's exactly the problem we built Shomer to address. Your iPhone is constantly doing something in the background that most people never think about. It's processing content, messages, images, links, emails, previews, thumbnails, and background data. All of it is automatically parsed by iOS. That means your device is constantly interpreting untrusted content, even when you're not actively doing anything. And that's where the risk begins. Because attackers don't always need you to tap a link or install an app. They look for weaknesses in how iOS processes that content automatically. Let's break down what these attacks actually look like. First, malicious links and websites. A single link can do more than open a page. It can trigger downloads, configuration profiles, or push users toward enterprise-signed apps outside the App Store ecosystem. This technique has already been used in real-world attacks. This is one of the most concerning methods. Images are automatically decoded by iOS in apps like Messages, Mail, and Safari. But if an image is specially crafted, it can exploit vulnerabilities in the way memory is handled during processing. That means code execution can happen without a single tap. These types of vulnerabilities have been documented in real incidents affecting fully updated devices. Even plain text isn't always harmless. Attackers can embed invisible characters, unusual Unicode sequences, or malformed encodings. These can trigger parsing bugs, crash system services, or expose weaknesses in how data is interpreted. Again, no interaction required beyond receiving the content. The important shift is this: security threats are no longer about what you install. They're about what your device processes automatically. And that changes everything about how we think about mobile security, because traditional protection models don't fully account for this kind of invisible attack surface. This is where Shomer comes in. Shomer is designed specifically for this new generation of iOS threats. It focuses on what most tools ignore: the content your device processes before you even interact with it. Here's what it does. It scans your device for known iOS vulnerabilities. It analyzes suspicious images, text, and URLs. It detects exploit patterns and abnormal structures. And it provides clear, actionable guidance, not just warnings. Using Shomer is straightforward. First, you run a quick scan on your device. Then, Shomer identifies potential unpatched vulnerabilities. Next, it safely evaluates risky content patterns. And finally, it gives you a clear assessment of your exposure and what to do next. No complexity, no jargon, just clarity on real risk. The reality is simple. Modern iPhones aren't vulnerable in the old-school sense. They're vulnerable in a quieter, more invisible way. And the biggest risks today are the ones you never see coming. That's why tools like Shomer exist, to bring visibility to what's happening beneath the surface, and to help you understand your real security posture in a world of zero-click threats.